Every artist needs a method to get out of that deep pit of spamming pictures in TikTok comment sections, begging and pleading for niggas to give them a follow on Spotify. So today I'm here to talk about the best methods to get out of that dark pit in the underground. Now, all these methods are literally just spammed everywhere. Like, you can see these methods all over the internet. So they're not guaranteed to work, but these are the methods that are the most easiest to do, and they're the most efficient, because no matter what you do, these methods are literally guaranteed to get you traction. And half of these methods, in my opinion, are dumb as fuck. I do not know why the media scene is being ran by the dumbest methods possible right now. And yes, there's obviously a lot more than these methods I'm mentioning, but these are the biggest methods that you'll see that niggas actually blow up from. Now, first off, I want to talk about the clone method. Now, literally, you could have so much talent, but niggas won't even recognize your talent. So all people will do is just go and clone another popular nigga. You'll see that with people right now like Blood and Raining copying Che. Now, niggas are gonna be in my comments talking about, oh, Raining and Blood don't copy Che. No. Those niggas are dead straight Che copies. Well, I can see they have their own original talent, which I was trying to say earlier. They're not actually doing something original with that talent. And how do you have all this talent, but you choose to copy another nigga? Like, I don't get it. Like, you could use that talent and do another method and be yourself. But right now, the clone method is on top. There's so many niggas running around cloning people in the mainstream and in the underground and having their own fan bases just off of straight cloning. Like, they'll go and they'll listen to another artist and they'll listen to the way they talk, the way they rap, the type of references they uses, the different pop culture references in their music, and they'll take all of that and they'll literally just put that into their music and then just add whatever little spin that they have, their talent, onto it, and then they'll just call it their own music and say they're not a clone, they're not biting nobody. And that is actually crazy, because niggas will do this and they'll go far as fuck. Sometimes they get farther than the original nigga by straight cloning. The next method I want to talk about is what I call the ass method. Now the ass method is literally just your music being so ass on purpose that niggas like catch the attention of it, and like streamers, YouTubers, and TikTokers will talk about it and like make jokes about it, but then they'll also kind of support you at the same time while doing it. And you've seen it happen before. It happens now in the underground a lot, but it's happened more like back in the day with like niggas like Mario Judah. That nigga Mario Judah was out here making some straight like buns, talking about some "I found you, nigga," and niggas were still sitting there and talking about and pushing his music out to other people. And that's how he ended up becoming popular enough to drop actual good music. All you have to do with the ass method is just be ass enough to get into talking conversations and become like a quote unquote like inside joke for a bunch of different communities and different influencers. And then once you have a big enough audience, just straight actually turn up on these niggas and drop heat, bro. After you drop the heat, niggas will be like, wait, he was hiding his talent the whole time. And then you actually garner a real cult fan base, and you'll actually be able to reach new heights that you've never seen before off of the ass method. The ass method is unpatched, is new. Y'all niggas got tapped into the ass method. The next method I want to talk about is the method that barely anybody uses nowadays, and it's called the just be original method, nigga.
What? Yeah. Shit.
Like, so many artists nowadays want to have a gimmick and want to do something to gain the attention of people, but a lot of these artists that they're getting the gimmicks from, when they started doing it, it wasn't even a gimmick. It was just them being so unique and so unapologetically themselves that people started noticing and started rocking with that. And the issue is, so many niggas nowadays aren't trying to be themselves, so whenever someone comes out and is unique and actually tries to be themselves, the only thing other people do is see that and just copy it. Like I'm saying, if you put yourself on the internet and put your music out on the internet and you just be yourself, it'll do you leagues better than if you just sit here and try to copy a method, copy another person's flow, or even worse, steal from another nigga. How are we still scamming and stealing from niggas in the big 2-5, bro? Like, we have to get our priorities right. And if you want to really make it in the music scene, or in these methods go beyond music, if you want to make it anywhere, you have to be yourself. If you're not being yourself before anything else, no one's gonna recognize the real you behind your art. Moving on from that, I want to go to the allegations method.
That nigga a pedophile twin Uzi. How you a rich nigga fucking group? Nigga think she grown cause she got on a two-piece. Fuck Jay's bitch ass, give him a two-piece. All them sees little girls and starts drooling.
Now the allegations method really started booming with niggas like Autumn and Summers, bro. Back in that Slay Road era, the allegations method was going crazy. All you really had to do was be like an 18 or 19-year-old and then just create some sort of allegations from yourself. A lot of these niggas had allegations talking to minors, and since they were 18 or 19, they Romeo and Juliet lawed their way out of it. So there's nothing legally actually happened to them, but the allegations brought so much attention to these niggas that they blew themselves way out of the underground and into straight mainstream off of allegations alone. And that nigga Autumn, before the allegations, yeah, he was still like popular and he was a great artist, but after the allegations, that nigga hit mainstream and he never went back off of straight allegations alone. And now there's so many like allegations running around in the underground, and half these allegations are fake. Literally, niggas are using straight fake allegations to boost their own views, which makes sense. I'm not gonna lie. Allegations and negativity brings more views and positivity nowadays. Nowadays, if you see someone just trying to be positive and bring something good to the community, niggas will just swipe off and click off of that. But the second niggas see negativity, they go to that shit like vultures, bro. Like, negativity is the method. If you can bring negativity to yourself and hate watchers to yourself, that is way better than bringing niggas who actually love you, because hate watchers will dead ass dick ride and watch you more than niggas who actually love you, because hate watchers don't got anything else going for them in their life except for hating. So if you can bring allegations to yourself, that puts you leagues above all these other method niggas if the allegations get you enough popularity, because allegations bring hate watchers and haters make you the most money. Now the next method I want to talk about, it's kind of ass, I'm not gonna lie. Like, anyone uses the method for anything, but it's the TikTok method.
We gon' run up at his house like, give me that shit. Got a 2, 2, 3 and a kick. Give me doing too much flexing, you a lit. 2 lines and the letters coming out of my way.
Just go posting TikToks, like dumbass TikToks that memeify yourself and make yourself viral off of just being dumb or being a meme. And then having music in your bio or having music on your account that niggas look at is one of the better methods to use, because niggas will see that shit and then they'll be like, this nigga retarded, but I'll go check out his music. And if your music is good enough, niggas will keep bumping that. But usually what actually happens is niggas think your music is ass, and that brings negativity to your account, because they make fun of you not only for being a meme, but they make fun of your music, right? But at the end of the day, that's still niggas clicking on your music and niggas still clicking on your account. So that's bringing in views and bringing in streams, which at the end of the day is bringing in money, because all these niggas want from the methods anyway. They just want to make a bag off these methods, and the best way to make a bag is off of hate watching. So if you can make yourself a big enough meme on TikTok and niggas just keep coming and to keep making fun of you and keep hate watching, that is a great way to hop straight out of the pit of the underground. And you'll be like, this isn't a way to get mainstream, I guess, but it's a way to get yourself mid to like right to the top, to where it's underground but kind of mainstream at the same time. The last method I want to talk about today, and the best method, on God, no crosses. This method, no matter what you do, no matter what you use this for, literally, I'm laughing, but this shit is not funny. No matter what you use this for, no matter what you do with it, literally, no matter what space you're in, this method prevails, because you know what? Gooning prevails. And the last method is the bad bitch method.
I pull up with it, that rap trap, you talk too much, you don't put them get.
Literally, if you want to blow up doing something, like genuinely, just get a bad bitch. It could be your friend, it could be your girlfriend, it could be your ex, it could be some nigga you just met. Just, if it's a bad bitch, just get her to post online with whatever the fuck you want to promote. If it's music, get her to post online with like lip syncing the lyrics. If it's clothing, get her to post herself wearing your clothes with a link in her bio to the clothes. If it's a business, get her to go to your business and just record a video of her being at the business. It literally does not matter. And it's so dumb, because your music could be hot garbage, your clothes could be hot dick, and your business could be shit. But as long as there's a bad bitch back there promoting it, niggas will go check that shit out regardless, because literally gooning is money, bro. Like, it's the biggest market on the planet right now. If you have a bad bitch and you get her to say something or do something you want her to do, niggas will immediately just go attach themselves to that. The fruit snacks method, quote unquote, was a thing for a reason, because niggas just thought she was bad. And this might come off as like misogynistic, which I really hope it doesn't, because I don't mean this to be like, oh, like you need to use women, and the only thing women could be used for in underground space is for that, and that like women can't just be fans of music and things of that nature. But promoting wise, Niggas always do that. They'll literally get a person that doesn't have anything to do with the scene or the sphere that they actually want to promote within, and then they just have her, like, they just push her inside the sphere, and then they have her say or do whatever they want, and it brings in so much attention every time. The amount of artists and the amount of promoters and influencers I've seen use this method and overnight gain success, it's actually like it's genuinely mind-blowing to me, like how you could be garbage, but if you know someone who's bad enough, you could really make it in life. Like it's so bad. So if you really want to make it somewhere, just get a bad bitch to promote your shit, or just get a bad bitch to talk about your shit, because it literally works both sides. It brings in niggas because niggas like the girl, and it brings in girls because girls think that it's a cool, that she would be like, she's a cool person, that, oh, if I fuck with this, like, you know, like that's cool, I'd be tough, like that'd be cool. Because a lot of girls, from what I've seen, because I have a lot of friends that are women, a lot of women will see like, oh, like she's pretty and like she knows maybe I should tap in. They will immediately go tap in, and boom, that's free audience for you. The bad bitch method will forever remain unpatched, and it's bullshit. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm just gonna leave it there because I got too riled up talking about the bad bitch method. So I'm gonna call it a day with this video, but I'll catch you on the next video, which should be uploaded in 2 days from this video. Love y'all, hope y'all have a good rest of your day, and peace.